show. Sorry, 3 minutes was something else. We're now live on YouTube. We're being joined by our YouTube audience. Not that there's a huge audience here, but we are being joined by them. Hello, everybody on YouTube. And for what will be the last times, what is today? The 22nd. So I will remain on Meta for 9 more days. And while I'm on Meta, I will spread the message. And I'll get it out of the way that you can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me on TikTok, which they're watching live as an audience. And you can find me, I guess, on my websites, though we're going to talk about that a little bit. Now, I do want to kind of adjust how YouTube sees me. The reason I'm leaving Meta is just the way it treats creators has never been great. You guys are going to have some trouble on the live over here while I adjust this. Don't worry, I got you. I think that's a better shot for you guys. If you guys are seeing this, it's because this right here is actually where we're going to be. I'm going to be focusing a lot of my energy today, as this will be where the 10-minute show goes. I will answer questions for both audiences. Eventually, guys, the audience is going to be TikTok and our YouTube channel. Facebook will be going away. I have already deleted the app. I am no longer updating it very often. We will use what we use until it's time to turn the lights off. It is just that simple. All right, so you guys on live, don't worry. I'm going to get to all your questions as soon as we're done here. This is going to be 10 minutes from when I start. I have a few things to go over. I just want to see where I should be in this frame. See, this makes me look like I should be over here, but I'll probably go closer to here. Oof. The one thing with this is the way I have this set up. The thing that's holding the camera is right there, but I could always reset the camera there if I wanted to, but kind of don't want to. So I'm going to turn on the light. I mean, you guys are a behind the scenes show, so I'm not actually too worried about you guys seeing some of the camera. The main show, of course, is going to be the 10-minute video we post. And I'm sorry about the flashing lights. Oh, crap. I just missed the one I wanted. Now, of course, this is all meant to be behind the scenes, and I keep doing it. Sorry about this. When I was moving it, I clearly messed up. There's one particular one I like. There it is. So here we go. For you guys, I just want you to have more of the comics. There we go. So you guys get a picture of the comics right now. The focus right now is, of course, this. When the focus is different, we'll move things around differently. It's really weird because the TikTok screen is actually backwards. But we're going to go now, and we're going to talk. And I do have notes for these 10 minutes, so I'm going to explain this. Welcome to 10 Minutes with Anderson. I'm a comic book creator. I've been told I'm a great personality, and this is my evolution. We're going to spend 10 minutes talking about the things that are up in the ether. I'm not scheduling this necessarily as a daily thing just yet, but who knows? We're going to talk about the evolution of me as a creator and some ideas I have and me interacting with you guys. I do best when I have your questions and feed off of you. I have been known as the comic book advocate. I am a comic book fan and will always be a comic book fan. And I create comics, as you can see behind me, with the plethora of books behind me. There is a teddy bear here. I'm also the kink educator. And this is Puddles, who joins me on that channel. Today is not about kink. Today is about comics. And I'm going to tell you about my evolution as a human being and as a creator. And I don't want to get into all the nitty gritty. Let's just say that the journey has had a lot of potholes, and I've hit almost every single one on the journey. But that's okay. It's taught me a lot. And when I was doing this, I was thinking, well, is this like a reload, a reboot? And I was like, I hate reboots. When I first started advocating, I said that my site, Written Sins, was the end to rebooting things because I thought you should just start something uh, more, just keep expanding on it. I have since kind of understood why certain people reboot the things they do, and some of the creativity, especially that Scott Snyder has shown in Absolute Batman, completely has won me over. That sometimes having another look at something and retooling it might not be the worst thing in the world. And maybe it's not the worst time in the world for me to retool myself. I'm wearing what would be like a very kiddie shirt for a 46-year-old. I'm always going to be a little bit immature and a little bit in touch with my younger self, and I don't have a problem with that. The problem I have is that I haven't been taken as serious as I've liked, if I'm being honest, in the comic book industry. It's because I spent so much time trying to be a comic book advocate, trying to be someone that was helping everyone else, and I wasn't helping myself enough. So I'm going to focus on creating and myself, and talk about my journey a lot more while trying to help people. So if you guys have questions as I bring these things up, let me know. One of the biggest things I now want to accomplish here, especially on social media, is networking. I never have really tapped into my networking, and I'm almost starting over by leaving Facebook and Meta, where I really started for the most part. And it's scary. It is. The truth is, it is scary. But I have evolved, and I ethically have problems with the way content creators are treated on Meta. And I have a problem with Twitter now. Um, when you salute the way that you did Elon, that was the end for me. I can't support anything Elon Musk touches from this point on. That's a personal choice. You do you. I understand this might hurt me short term, but long term, I think I'm going to make a relationship with all of you. And I think that by making that relationship, you'll follow me. So instead of finding my audience, I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to let my audience find me. I'm going to be a lot more genuine, a lot more honest. And by genuine, I do want you to understand I was trying to be a cheerleader for other people and trying to be upbeat when I should have just been me. And I think people didn't understand the me under the advocate. And it's time to let Mister AnderSiN shine. And I keep looking down because I'm taking notes for these programs. I want to be a little more put together. A teleprompter might be in the future. I want to talk about learned lessons on this, and I want to kind of go off of what you guys give me, the feedback you give me. I want to spend my energy the right way from now on. I really do. That doesn't mean I don't want to help people. I'm always going to want to help people. It's just who I am. It's just I'm not going to go out of my way to find people to help. I'm going to let them find me. For those who... So I'm going to have a portion of this video, and those who aren't neurodivergent, those who aren't have a disability, those who feel like, they get down when they hear someone's life story, in about 1 minute, you're going to want to tune off. And I'll let you know. I'll just be like, this will be the neurodivergent part of our video, and we're going to talk about struggles. If you're not a creator and just a fan and you don't really care the struggles I've experienced, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Not everyone wants to hear about everyone else's struggles. You're all going through your own stuff. I fully understand that. That's why I'll be dedicating part of these more than likely to neurodivergence and struggling. And that'll be when there might be some sad conversations or some real honesties. And if you're not interested in that, that'll be fine. So when you hear me in these videos say we're going to talk about neurodivergency, that's where it is. Now, I talked about networking, so I'm going to throw this out here. I'm looking to network with someone who makes shirts, who does the website, who can print the shirts and ship the shirts. And I will take basically a royalty of the things I create and the way I promote it. I have pretty funny t-shirt ideas, and I don't want to do the work. So I'm not expecting to make 50% royalty or anything like that. Like Marvel and DC, I'm looking to make some money off of my creations and letting you eat. So if you know someone who makes t-shirts and has a website that I could send people to send it to them and they're good with shipping, please let me know. I also am looking for a distributor, not a publisher. I've had a publisher already. I hate it being with a publisher. I still have a few months on that contract. believe I'm down to just about 6 or 7 months now. Can't wait for it to expire. So I don't want someone trying to come in and whatever a publisher is supposed to do. Next time I work for a publisher, I want them to be a real business. With that said, I would like to be part of someone who's a distributor. If you know someone who's trying to start something that's distributing comics, again, as long as they cover the cost of printing at that point, I'd be happy, because that cost of printing means I can print more books and I can get it to readers. My ultimate goal will always be readers. And the final thing that I'm going to be trying to work on is getting with other like-minded creators who want to build something where we all can be beneficial to each other, help each other with our skills and our talents, and help each other rise in this new generation where Comic-Con tables are too expensive for us to go. And we're looking at printing costs just going through the roof with the tariffs that are ahead of us, and need kind of the support of each other. So if you're a creator, let's start to help each other. Let's do this together. No more comic book advocate, just comic book creators banding together. With that said, this is going to be the neurodivergent part. So if you don't want to hear about the neurodivergent struggles or creator struggles, this is your time to tune off. But hit that follow button before you leave and give us a like. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So for those who don't know, I am neurodivergent. I have dyslexia. I have ADHD. The reason I'm doing a 10-minute video, I lose my attention span about 10 minutes if the audience isn't giving me feedback. If I'm not seeing comments, if I'm not getting asked questions, I get bored of being on these videos. TikTok gives us a 10-minute window. I know I can upload more, but generally speaking, in the app, you can do 10 minutes. I could upload what is the 11-minute video right now on YouTube onto it, but I don't want to. So this helps all that. I have struggled a lot in this industry because of my neurodivergency. And it has become for me to understand that and grow. And I'm here for anyone who's a neurodivergent creator that wants to talk about it. Let's move beyond just the neurodivergency and talk about the fact that I'm disabled. I have a crippling injury. I struggle with weight. I struggle with depression. So I understand all these things as well. I also have confidence issues. I have never, and it was never the imposter syndrome. I just, for some reason, never thought I deserved the spotlight that I have gotten. And I've been lucky enough in the fact that people stop to watch me, and it's not like a car crash. They actually somehow respect me. And it took me going away to learn to respect myself and trust myself to finally come back and say, I deserve to be here and I deserve to be followed. And that's a really freeing moment. So if I can help those of you who are struggling, whether it be neurodivergence, whether it be depression, whether it be mental health, I'm here for it. I don't just want to promote comic books, but I want to connect with other creators and be part of their life's journey. That's a genuine thing. If I can help you with your creations, we'll do that too. This is all about creating entertaining comic books and creations. Book writers are involved and other people as well, and entertaining the world. Because at the end of the day, everything we do on this channel and everything I'm going to be doing forward, the first thing I'm going to think about is how are the fans going to react to this? And I have some neurodivergent fans and some fans who are disabled, and I want them to see that I can also be a creator and hopefully inspire despite it. And that's it. 10 minutes is up. I don't know if hashtags work the way they should. Hold on, we're going to do some hashtags. Hashtag neurodivergent, hashtag evolution, hashtag comic book creator. Hashtag. Okay. They always separate comic book. I really hate that. Hashtag neurodivergent. Hashtag creation. Hashtag writer. Hashtag ADHD. I hate hashtags. I don't think they work. What do you guys think? I'm going to hit up the comments in a second. YouTube, Facebook. YouTube, I don't really hate you. I don't know what to do with you, if I'm being honest. I'll get right back to you. Hashtag Anderson. Okay. Let's see what I've caused. Let's see what I've created. Now, interaction means something. Listen, YouTube, I want a relationship with you. Facebook, I don't want a relationship with Meta, but I want a relationship with all of you on it. Please follow me. I'm on Blue Sky, Kink Educator, or Mister AnderSiN. You can either one get you to my profile. I do have 3 profiles that include Comic-Con, so I can do comic book things. It is weird to be a creator, so I'm going to explain this in the next video we're going to make, and you guys are getting that behind the scenes. And then after this video, I promise I'm going to answer anyone's questions. While this video is not brought to you by Ilenios, it certainly is powering me through this. All right, let's do this. My name is Mister AnderSiN, and I create comics. I also happen to be someone that people listen to, and I educate about comic books, and I help other creators. But more importantly, I focus on the love of comics, which means you, the fans, are the ones who help steer me. Now, I create comics about desires, monsters, and more. And I give a money-back guarantee on all my PDFs. I also am a huge person that, well, not a huge person. I've been on a diet. Thank you very much. I meant a huge fan of comic books. I'm a person who has dedicated a lot of my life to it. So this channel is about also interacting, being fans together, so we can learn to make comic books. We can talk about comic books. We can talk about what spawns out of comic books, which is TV and movie. We can talk about fandom. We can talk about geekdom. We can get nerdy with each other on this channel. Yes, there's a giant teddy bear behind me, and I'm 46 years old, and he is the mascot of my kink channel. You might have seen me here on TikTok talking about kinky things. That's not what this channel is. This is the Comic-Con on TikTok, Comic-Con online. So if you have something that you want me to look at, hit me up in the comments, like in the comment of your video. Just say, Comic-Con, what do you think? I'm here for it. I know that like everyone wants a polished video, and I'm good at doing that at times, but I'm also just a human being who's neurodivergent. I also suffer with depression, anxiety, ADHD. So I want to be here for fans as well, if they ever are feeling overwhelmed and want to know how I handle certain situations. Not that I always handle them the best. I want to be a creator that you come to and have conversations with, because that's what I liked on Meta. And right now, I'm leaving Meta. This is going to be for a lot of things, my new home. I'm going to be here and on Blue Sky. That's really it. I'm on YouTube. I can't figure it out. I keep trying. I'm live on YouTube right now and no one's watching. Isn't that sad? And I think it's because you have to spread your YouTube. You don't get a natural audience, but I want to change that. I want to earn that follow you give me. I want you to follow my channel over on YouTube, Comic-Con online. And I want to do that because I think that I have a unique perspective, being neurodivergent, being a creator. All this is actually things I've worked on. I have credits in every one of those books. I've created most of those characters, except Eclipse. That's the first time I get to play in someone else's sandbox and use their toys as the writer. But Cat Dad and Supermom is mine. Barbara Unleashed is mine. And They Call Us Monsters is mine. And Cat Dad and Supermom down here, it's about my autistic son. So, if you need help with your child, comic books are a great way. I don't want to take up all your time, but I do want your questions. I want you to interact. This channel is for you. If I wanted to just sell comics, that's what I would do. I've decided to not just do that, but I want to sell my comics too. So if you guys are interested, they're all for sale. Money back guarantee on the PDFs, 99 cents only. And I have to do that. As a creator, if I want to keep creating, I'm going to have to keep talking about my comic books. I'm going to have to keep pitching you. And I hope you can forgive me for having to say it so often. But if I want to have the world see what I'm creating, I need you, the readers, to read it and then tell people about it. Word of mouth, networking. I'm here for it. I appreciate you all. Seriously. You're all fans like me. We all get excited. 2020, I spent literally 5 to 12 hours a day entertaining people to keep them from feeling less alone. And it's one of the proudest moments of my life. But right now, I also want to get these books to be sold because everything, this is me. This is who I am. If there was ever going to be an obituary for me, this would be it. It's all the things I've created because I put so much of myself in there. So when I'm doing this channel, that's what this is about. Welcome to Comic-Con on TikTok. Now this one, because it's really not, and this is going to be our only thing here. One second. Welcome to Comic-Con Online. This is going to be our only pinned post. Beautiful. Okay. I'll pop this up. I'm going to save it. And we're going to post it. And then later today, because it's got to go through its review, probably before I leave for anything I'm doing today, I will go ahead and, oh crap. Hold on. There we go. Because right now we have Welcome to the Online Comic-Con where friends come first. The 7 quandaries, which no one did in the AnderSiN Creations. So I'm going to leave AnderSiN Creations. I'm going to get rid of the 7 quandaries. If something doesn't work, you just got to move on. I was hoping that other creators would take the challenge. Sometimes you don't win. All right, so that's out of there. Let's see what this said. See how long this is. Want to hear it? Creators, creations, fans, and fandoms. All we ask is that you be civil at all times while interacting with any of these videos. This is meant to be for a general audience. Yeah. AnderSiN Creations, welcome to Comic-Con Online. That's what we got. Mister AnderSiN, and let me see if I can pin it now. I also happen to be. Oh, it failed. And we're going to post something else here. My name is Mister AnderSiN. So that's what I got. We're going to get rid of that. Hi, everybody. You got my attention now. TikTok, believe it or not, I've got a big following over on Kink Educator that talks to me all the time. If you do anything, just go over and look at the channel, not for kink, but how much I interact with people. The best thing about this app is being able to interact with you and not having to type anything. I know I'm a writer. Look behind me, all those comic books I created. Problem is I'm very dyslexic. And with dyslexia, I have other things that come with that have made my life very, very difficult when it comes to creating stuff. So what we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to end our time with YouTube and Facebook. For Facebook, it's time to switch over. Time is running out. I'm leaving the platform. For YouTube, I want to be your friend. I do. I really want to be your friend, YouTube. I don't understand why we can't connect. It's so weird because the camera's this high. So I'm going to look right there. It worked for you guys over there. But like on the actual screen for the StreamYard, because the camera's on top of this, because I'm using an what are you? An iMac? Is that what I'm on? Anyway, so I'm going to tell you guys on YouTube, make some noise, get active. You've subscribed. The last time I checked, we had like 1,000 subscribers. If I don't get traction on this YouTube channel, I'm just going to keep trying. I know I'm not a person who threats. I'm going to do it. By the way, for you on Facebook, if you actually watch this whole video, understand I'm just going to go dark on Facebook. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to delete the apps and I'm not going to check Facebook. That's my goal. I've already turned off notifications for Facebook. I no longer get notified. I will not be using the Messenger. I will leave a simple post that redirects people to a place. People have asked me not to delete things because I did a lot of work with advocating and I have a lot of stuff up there. I will have a Facebook where I'm dealing with well, family might send me something, but it's going to be rare because if I'm being honest, in the last year, I barely use Facebook. And if I'm sending this message for the next few days and no one catches it, then is Facebook really working for me? YouTube, I want to be friends. Let's be friends. Let's figure out what's wrong with our relationship and fix it. I want to know what you're interested in. I want to cover the things you're interested in, and I want to connect with you. I want to connect with as many people who are comic book fans. I want you guys to read my works, but you don't have to. I like being part of the community of fans. It's the one thing I miss the most about not going to Comic Cons. And as long as Comic Cons are pricing creators like me out where it's no longer affordable, I'm going to come here and I'm going to build our Comic Con online, because trust me, it's not worth it for creators anymore. I think all of the videos have uploaded officially. So what we're going to do is we're going to... My name is Mister AnderSiN, and I create comics. I also happen to be someone that people listen to, and I educate. Oh, pins. So we're done. We're going to turn that off. I'm going to switch over and I'm going to pay attention to... Oops. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn this off. All right. Here we go. So, hi. I'm gonna check out my my friends who have been live with me, and we're gonna see what's going on. And that's it for now. I'm trying to help other people. I'm trying to connect with you guys. That's the message for today. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I got to look up a Zoom. I've got stuff going on later today. So YouTube, let's be friends. Hit that follow button, subscribe button, and let's make content together. You guys want to come on shows and talk about your fandom? Let's do that. Let's have fun. Let's be fans. And remember, I'm contractually obligated to myself to remind you that for 99 cents, you can try any one of those books with a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, I'll get you your money back. No need to return the PDF. As a matter of fact, share it with a person that you think might enjoy it. With that said, I'm signing off. I'll see you all later, YouTube.